Hi guys, so we're going to talk about something sensitive and serious today, not related to CA classes, not something you expect on this channel, not something I would even thought I will talk over here, but something has been disturbing me and a lot of people, so I thought I'll share with our CA family over here. So let's say for example guys, today after I finish my class, Nungambakam, night 1-2 am, if I have to walk and go to my house in let's say Tiruvanmayur, night 1 am if I am walking, I can confidently say that, hey, I can walk and go home. I am not scared of anything. My wife is also a chartered accountant, and let's say she's taking her class today and 1 am she has to walk and get home to Tiruvanmayur in night 1 am. Firstly, I'll be scared. I will tell her, don't do it. And if I ask her, she will also tell, I'm going to be a little scared. And that is not something right. No, why should she be scared to walk in the night? And still in 2024, she has that fear, and I respect the fear that she has. And that's why I tell her, okay, you book a cab and don't, come alone. We're all talking about what happened in Kolkata and the nation is protesting on this. But I want to address to the smaller crowd over here, CA students, something very important. Something I've never shared about this anywhere outside. So few months back, when I was traveling with my wife in train and got down in Chennai Central Station and we were coming to the house, we were just waiting for an auto. The station was very crowded. This actually happened. And we just crossed the crowd and came to the auto stand. And my wife was little dull and she almost had tears in her eyes. I asked, hey, what happened? It was fine, no? She said, no. She was touched in the wrong part by some stranger and she didn't know who it was. By the time she could realize the person was gone and she couldn't tell me in that crowd. And when I came, I got little angry. When I turned, I couldn't find that person itself. And over there, at that moment, I told her, hey, it's okay, move on. And she was more hurt. And later, that's when I realized, I can't tell her, hey, it's okay, move on. Because honestly, it is not okay to go through that. And I can't tell her, it's okay, move on, it's normal, because it is not normal. So that day, she felt bad. I empathized with her. She moved on from it. But end of the day, that was not the only incident she has gone through. And when I spoke to her about it, in her entire life, there have been small incidents which made her uncomfortable. And that's when I realized, why should she even go through that? And then after that, I realized, okay, is it something everybody goes through? Then I want to ask everybody over here, if you have the guts, it's going to be very sensitive, guys. If you feel this topic is sensitive for you, you can exit the video. But if you have the courage, stay till the end. If you have the courage, go ask your mother just one question, not something right to ask your mother, but just ask her once. In her entire life, has she ever felt uncomfortable in any situation, or has she ever been harassed by any person? It's a very scary thing to ask, but I don't know what your mom will say, but I hope the answer is no. But if the answer is yes, ask her another question, what did she do about it? Most probably she would be saying, I just moved on from it, I didn't tell anybody, I couldn't share anybody, I felt it was normal happening to everybody and moved on. When I asked my friends after this incident, even before, a lot of them actually go through this and they don't share about this to anybody. So I am addressing to all my CA students over here, both girls and boys. One, to all the girls out there, first, you should not be going through any of this. And second, if you are going through any of this, please open up to people whom you trust. Could be your friend, could be your family, could be anybody in your life, could be faculties that you trust. Open up and share. It is only then you will get support. Do not keep it with yourself. That is number one. Second, for all the girls out here, it is only when you open up, things will change. And I do not want you guys to go through this and feel traumatized, because many students have spoken about this to me and they said once they share, they feel better. We want a scenario or situation where it's not about them opening up and going through this and sharing. No, they should not go through this. So for that, what should all the boys over here do? All the CA students who are boys, I want you to man up and be a man. Sir, what are you saying, sir? Should I treat all the girls and CA students as my sisters? No. I'm not saying have the brother and sister relationship. You can be friends, you can have any relationship with any person as long as there is consent between the two people. As guys over here, two things that you can do, all the CA students, remember, Tomorrow you are going to be a qualified chartered accountant, a respectable person carrying an enormous amount of respect and status for what you are. So two things one you should do is, guys, all the CA students out here, if you are seeing any of your friends or known people involving in such acts of harassment or anything, tell them not to do it and do not laugh or encourage them doing it. One. Second, sir, then are you saying I should not flirt or talk to any other girls? All that is your personal choice, but only one thing, sir, I am following this person. That is all your personal decision. I am not saying don't like anybody. You can like people, that's your life. Simple. If somebody is doing something like this to your mother or sister, will you be comfortable? The answer is no. So there is always a limit. You can go talk to the person, message them, but if the other person is showing any signs of discomfort or they are saying, hey, I am not comfortable, then you have to stop it over there and you should not go overboard. So to all the CA students over here, especially boys, I am not saying everybody is like this. 99% of you may be good, but that 1%, 5%, 10% of you doing anything affects the whole society and the country. So at least from the CA fraternity, as students, for a few people who are listening to me, I want you guys to have that responsibility, man up, and you are going to be an example for people in the future. So if there are people in your life whom you know, go talk to them, open up and then make people feel comfortable. So this is one thing I wanted to share, because maybe in the past this issue has already come 10 years back, Nirbhaya case. People realized, got little better, but there is still a long way to go. So ensure we make that change. At least you guys are the future generation. So make that change, guys. So this is the only message from my side. I am sorry if I have hurt anybody, but intention of this message is not that. It is only for us to be a little more responsible. Thank you, guys.